So yesterday we talked about the geology and engineering of the subsurface of the reservoirs in Venezuela. But then the question is, where does the Venezuelan oil actually go? And why is it capped? Well, Venezuela exports more than 70% of its produced oil. But due to sanctions and lack of countries wanting to deal with the former Chavez and Maduro governments, they only have a handful of partners in this trade, with the overwhelming majority of their production going to China, something close to about 80%, especially after the 2025 sanctions on the country. While this trade is vital for Venezuela, this is only a small fraction of what China imports in terms of crude barrels. And China can live without Venezuela by finding the barrels elsewhere, especially since right now they are using so many of the barrels just to fill their strategic reserves anyhow and not for daily consumption. But Venezuela, they cannot live without China at the moment, since so much of their economy depends on the money coming in from those sold barrels to China. Now, another reason for the production being capped is each barrel of Orinoco crude needs roughly a quarter barrel of light oil to move that heavy oil to be produced. Domestic light oil supply is limited, and so it caps Orinoco output, and they can't import light oil and diluent as much as they want because of the sanctions. This makes production of their heavy oil even more difficult. Tomorrow, we'll wrap up the week with talking about markets and reconstruction of the Venezuelan oil and gas industry. So stay tuned for more.